Good morning, Admirals. Admiral Tom Mitchell here in the center chair once again, and I've upgraded my personal shields to Jem'Hadar Personal Shield Mark 11. Very rare. Ups my maximum shield capacity to 291.8 and fully regenerates after not taking damage for 3 seconds. Reduces phaser damage to shields by 20% and reduces disruptor damage to shields by 20%. That's also part of a set, which is part of 3 sets. But it's a pretty awesome shields. I'll probably end up using these for a long time. Alright, let's jump into our next mission. We've upgraded the Lexington. Not too much, actually, since the last mission. The deflector, I think we upgraded to a Mark 11 uncommon tachyon deflector array. Okay, the next mission should be Boldly They Rode. Brave the vacuum of space and Curacon's forces to save DS9. Alright.
Now that we have the aid of one of the founders, we should have no trouble convincing the Jem'Hadar at Deep Space Nine to stand down and return to the Gamma Quadrant. Starfleet and the Klingon Empire are assembling a unified fleet to garrison the station and repair the damage from the battle. We want you to go with the founder to negotiate the surrender of the remaining Jem'Hadar. Rendezvous with the Jem'Hadar ship near Deep Space Nine. You'll represent the interests of the Alpha Quadrant, but this should be a simple formality. Captain Kurland is headed to Deep Space Nine in the Defiant, along with the rest of the task force. He said to tell you he's looking forward to seeing you on board the station again.
You get Jem'Hadar Resilient Shields, very rare. Dominion Polaron Beam Array, nice. Dominion Polaron Dual Cannons, beautiful. I'll probably go with the Shield Array. Not sure. I like the Dominion Polaron Beam Array, that's fucking awesome. Alright, let's go with it. Lexington, we are ready for transport. Admiral Apollo may beam aboard. Ah, Admiral, I see that you're ready for the next stage in our little task. It is quite agreeable to be working with you in spite of the treatment that I suffered at your hands during the events aboard the USS Rapier. After all, it is very hard to forget that my previous incarnation died so painfully. Not that I am implying my death was entirely your fault, but mistakes were made. After the death of your prior clone on the Rapier, Arun, I thought you might have a little more respect. Don't worry, Admiral, I've learned from that little debacle. I won't be making any such mistakes again. Of course, you don't have the luxury of a clone, so let's hope you've learned something too, I don't need a clone to get the job done right, and unlike some people, let's get on with this. You're just here as a courtesy. Try not to get in the way. The founder will handle the necessary details of Curacon's surrender. Don't let your Starfleet need to meddle get in the way of progress. I expect a swift resolution. Enough bickering. Arun, This solid has done us a great service. We can afford to be gracious. Hail the station. Tell Loris that her god has come. At once, Founder. If you would care to do the honors of Admiral Apollo.
Vessel 6474, you are not part of our task group. We are not interested in anything. Founder! Please forgive my impudence. How may I serve?
You will stand down at once, Loris. Prepare your Jem'Hadar for transit. We are all going home. Transport aboard this vessel immediately. Loris, signal your first to stand down.
Karukan, this is Loris. The Founder orders you to stand down and prepare for transport.
The Founders have turned their backs upon us. We are denied their glory. The only glory for us now is death in battle. We are already dead. We may reclaim our honor at the price of our lives.
Karukan, you must obey! You must! Ugh! He's closed the channel!
Well, this is a fine mess you've gotten us into.
We'll see. I'm hailing the fleet.
Defiant here. I hope you're not calling to explain that there's a problem.
There's a problem. Kurakan refuses to surrender.
The fleet is nearly there, and we're going to have a lot of casualties if we have to fight the Jem'Hadar. You need to find a way to defuse this situation.
If we remove Kurakan, resistance may collapse.
There's no way to beam aboard or dock without being intercepted.
With the station security codes, it might be possible to board by spacewalking onto the hull.
I don't see any other options at this point. Good luck, and may the prophets watch over you.
We have a limited supply of environmental suits aboard. The Jem'Hadar are rarely called upon to perform extra vehicle activities after all. Since you are the one most familiar with the station, it makes the most sense for you to go. My Jem'Hadar warriors are not infiltrators. Your experience makes you the most appropriate candidate for the task. Why do I feel like I just got railroaded? This vehicle's airlock should contain a spare extra vehicle activity suit. I will have this vessel brought as close as possible to the station. When you have familiarized yourself with the suit, signal that you are ready to leave the airlock. Admiral, I'm keeping a channel link to you in short encrypted bursts. Try to maintain radio silence so that Jem'Hadar don't notice you. Start by activating the safety posts used by maintenance workers and turning off the external sensors in that area. There should be a console to your right.
This is Curlin.
Good. The posts should be fully extended. You can use them to navigate the surface of the station. Head to the edge of the ring and target the post. Your suit will lock on the magnetized hardpoint that you can use your reaction thrusters to jump to it. The maintenance post will only be active in this area, so when you reach the end of the row, you'll have to activate the next group.
Carlin here, come in. Carlin here, come in.
You'll need to reroute the external sensors to keep moving. You need to convince the station computer that you aren't there and override the shutdown on the maintenance posts. There should be an external maintenance hatch near the processors on the level below you, to the left. The sensor nodes will route through various subprocessors. You need to align the correct subprocessors. Check the processor nodes nearby to find the correct order. Wow, that took a while. At least not like that all the time.
This is Curlin. Curlin here.
You'll need to head around the wreckage in the plasma jet to get over the other side of the crossing. Leap onto the upper area to the right and loop around the ship. Be careful, there's no way to know if it will leak more radiation or explode.
Curlin here. Come in. Are you there? Are you alright? This is Curlin.
Can you hear me? Your suit readings are telling me that you're still alive. Come in, Admiral. I'm here. My suit's reaction thrusters have stabilized me. I'm no longer in danger. That's a relief. All you need to do is jump back down to the station and finish crossing. You're halfway there. Watch out for damage from the craft. The Jem'Hadar probably aren't too concerned with scratches and leaks.
Curlin here.
Just make it across the power junctions and you're there, assuming that the crash didn't damage the junctions, that is. There's a Jem'Hadar ship headed your way to check out the damage from the crash. If you head to the overhang on the right side of the crossover, you can tap into the computer control junctions. Maybe they'll find a way to hide yourself or trick the ship's sensors. Oh, it's one of these stupid puzzles. could take a while. I hate these episodes. Taking any more risk with 3. Continue down the side of the crossover. Try to get up on the ledge above you. Shit, these navigation points set me in the wrong direction. I don't think I'm in the right area. There we go. I was looking for that, I didn't see it. There we go. Just up here.
Carlin here. Come in.
As I expected, Curlin has raised the security field around Ops. There's no good way in from the outside. You need to slip into the promenade and make your way to Ops from the interior. Now that you made it inside, you just need to cross the habitat ring and reach the turbo lift to Ops. Cross the exchange to reach the habitat ring. Stay low and watch out for Jem'Hadar. The fleet will reach the station soon. You need to reach Kurakan quickly. Use the station, use traps, sneak, fight, keep an eye out for the opportunities that will help you get past its troops.
shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Ah! Can't get past these Jem'Hadar. Come on, give me a break, man.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
much, man. He's not too tough on his own compared to when he's with his crew. It sucks.
Enemy targets on sensors.
As soon as the lift arrives, fire!
Personal shield losing power.
Your ships may be arriving, but you must still face my warriors in cold space. We shall settle this among the stars.
Sir, we've arrived with the rest of the fleet. Makurakan and his ships are moving to engage us. We're ready to beam you up. Just say the word and we'll push through the enemy lines and transport you aboard.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Looks like I'm following your lead again. Take the point, Captain. The Enterprise is here to back you up.
I will be victorious. I will reclaim my life.
distressed that it had to come to this. I wanted a peaceful solution. Nevertheless, we've broken Kurkan's power, and the rest of the Jem'Hadar should fall in the line under Loris's command now. I'm transporting back to DS9 to take a look at the old girl and see what they've done to her. Please join me there.
I'm picking up your signal clearly. The Dominion repeaters on this side of the wormhole are functioning normally. The Founder is well and will rejoin the Great Link soon. She offers her gratitude for your assistance. I don't know what the future will hold for me, but at least I have a future now. It is disconcerting to lose decades of time, but the Founders are wise. I am sure they will find a new place for me. I'm not sure how to say this, so I'll simply say thank you. This series of events was entirely unexpected, but we survived. Not only that, but we're home now. All this is thanks in no small part to your efforts. If we meet again, I will not forget. Oh, and Aaron says hello. Actually, he's still sulking. But it's more amusing for me if I tell him that I expressed warm gratitude and fawning sycophancy on his behalf. Goodbye.
I've been offered a great opportunity. Commanding the Enterprise is an honor, one I never thought would be mine. Still, the Belfast was a good ship, and she will be missed. I won't forget your part in saving her crew. Many of them will be joining me on the Enterprise. I am forever in your debt. I'm not much for goodbyes, and the Enterprise will likely be at the frontier of Federation space. There's no telling when we'll meet again. I'm sure we will, though.
We're finally home. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. Putting your life on the line time and again to protect the Federation, always trying to find a peaceful solution. You have upheld the finest traditions of Starfleet. We've come full circle. You can get back to your ship, and I'm just glad to be back where I belong. I would invite you to stay here at DS9, but I have a feeling that you don't want to cool your heels on a space station. You need to be out in space. You're welcome here anytime. I hope we can reminisce about this over a cup of Ractigino someday. After all we've been through, I would ask the prophets to watch over you, but there's an old saying about having the attention of those in high places. Take care, and
Bye, Captain.
good luck.
Deep Space Nine belongs to the Federation again, and Loris, Arun, and the remaining Jem'Hadar departed for Dominion space. This is the best possible outcome for the Federation, and could open the door for future diplomatic relations with the Dominion. While it is regrettable that you had to fight Kurokon, your daring assault on DS9 sapped the strength of the Fleet Type. I commend you for your bravery and decisive action. It has been an honor to serve with you, Admiral. Perhaps we'll work together again. I'll check you out. I think we'll go with the Dominion Polaron beam. This disruptor beam array up there, Mark 11. So now we got what's kind of called a rainbow ship. Rainbow of colors. Okay. Disruptor beam. It's not bad. Dominion Polaron beam array, Mark 11. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, gives me 2 Polaron beams. Okay, Admirals, that's it for today. We'll meet back here 0600 tomorrow morning, and we will kick off the next story arc. Let's see what it is here first. Borg Advance. Okay, next story arc is the Borg Collective must be stopped. Sounds good. Alright, have a good night, Admirals.